You know, I used to be a big fan of bodybuilding, and now that I'm getting back into it, it has changed. It is so weird. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. What a fantastically awful day it is here in Ireland. There's more water falling from the sky. I think my leak has stopped. I fixed it as well in my caravan. I got that tape. I didn't know it existed. It's called leak tape by Gorilla. It's quite good. Very good for fixing leaks, would you believe? Anyway, so I've been following bodybuilding the last couple of weeks, especially after Mr. Olympia, since I'm a bodybuilder now and not a gay strongman anymore. And I can't get over Derek Lunsford, and I was looking at some comparison pics, and look at this one, for instance. 2025 Mr. Olympia, Derek Lunsford, with 2025 Miss Olympia. Look at the difference in their biceps. Derek has none. Look how flat and watery he looks. Is this what bodybuilding's turned into? Like, the guy I was looking into most is Flex Wheeler. Was one of my biggest people that I used to watch back in the day. Him and Ronnie Coleman. And just look at that physique compared to Derek Lunsford. It's just a completely different physique. Bodybuilding is so, God, how would you describe it these days? It's so retarded is probably the most suitable word I could describe it, because you have some of the greatest bodybuilding physiques these days, and you'll see they'll have like 5 or 10,000 followers, and then you see the likes of, like, one of the biggest names in bodybuilding currently is Sam Sulik. And I don't know why. He's done one show. Now, don't get me wrong, Sam Sulik, from what I can see, seems to be a really nice fella, really down to earth, and his following comes from him, the way he speaks about bodybuilding, and they follow his path and stuff. But if you go to one of these expos, like, he is the most sought after name in bodybuilding. And I remember when him and Arnold Schwarzenegger first met, and Arnold said, "Oh, I want to take a picture with you for so long, Sam Sulik." It's like, it shouldn't be that way. Arnold Schwarzenegger shouldn't want to take a picture with someone. They should want to take a picture with him. And you have this young fella, Sam Sulik, and like I said, he seems like a nice fella, but this is the main bodybuilding guy, and he's not even physically, I mean, he's not that great of a bodybuilder. He's a fantastic shape, by the way. I know he's won his pro card, but you know, when you compare to the likes of Andrew Jacked, you know, that physique, which, by the way, should have won Mr. Olympia this year. It's so gay that Derek won it, and he's so flat. He looks, do you know what? Here's the picture of him. He genuinely looks about 7 weeks out here. Look how, like, it looks like guest posing. Do you know when they come fucking to shows to guest pose? That's what he looks like. He won it. He won $600,000, which, by the way, is another thing I want to talk about how retarded Mr. Olympia has gone. So you see the prize money for Mr. Olympia. If you thought it was bad in strongman, the disparity in bodybuilding is 100 times worser. So the prize money for the 2025 Mr. Olympia, first place was 600,000, second place is 250,000, so it drops less than half. Third place is 100,000, fourth place is 40,000. So by 4 places down, you are already down, like 560,000 in just 3 places. And fifth place got 35,000, with Nick Walker in 6th place getting 0, which is fucking crazy, with the amount of money that's in bodybuilding and the amount of money that they generate for the whole weekend. Especially because I went to pay online to watch it, and it's like it was like $75 or $80 to watch Mr. Olympia, which I didn't pay, because fuck that. And there's plenty of people there that go to watch it, that live stream it, and that I think it's just too much, to be honest. You know, when we compare, we can get a Giants Live for, like, Europe's Strongest Man for $8. What was Brian Shaw's this year? Was it up in $30 or $40, which is acceptable? when you realize how broke the fucking sport is. So the money is just fucking crazy. And then you see the physiques. It's just not worth. Look, here's a picture of Derek Lunsford compared to Ronnie Coleman. Look at the difference. Derek has no bicep. It looks like a fucking sausage inside his hand. And look at the arm on Ronnie. Boys, you'd get a horn. I'm a bit horny looking at that arm myself. Look at the forearm, the bicep, the tricep. You can make out his abs. So good. So good. But it's not good anymore because it's gay. And the one thing I will say for World's Strongest Man, even though the money is a lot less, at least every single athlete gets paid. They send out 32 athletes every year. There's 30 athletes with 2 reserves and everyone gets paid. Granted, the money is not great. It's not great, but at least we get something. And when you see when they go down as far as 6th place, they get absolutely zero. And is there 15 or 16 athletes at Mr. Olympia? So bodybuilding is so expensive. As I explained, the cycle I was given in another video, a cycle like that, and that was only week 1 as well, by the way. So like a cycle like that would cost, I'd say it would cost anywhere near to like $3,000 a month. So you can imagine how much more that would get as I go deeper into the prep. If I did take it, I didn't. I swear I didn't take it. As I go deeper into the prep, and I'm just an old fucking amateur bodybuilder. So you can imagine a pro bodybuilder and the expense that they have. I heard actually the weekend gone that there's a British athlete who was paying, I don't know how they even justify this, paying $5,000 a month on growth alone. Even if I just imagine if I took all the growth, I would have a hard time spending $5,000 a month on it. It's just crazy to me. Like, I know that you have different qualities of growth. You have the Pfizer pins, which are obviously more expensive, and they say that you actually need to use less of it. And then you've got the generic Chinese stuff, which a lot of pros swear by. They say it's the exact same fucking thing. Obviously, you have to take a bit more, but to be using $5,000 of growth alone. So you can imagine the likes of Nick Walker, who came in 6th place at Mr. Olympia. And obviously he came in like a Belgian blue bull. Jesus, the size of the man. So you can imagine what he was taking to get to that size. I know he speaks a lot openly about what he takes. So he takes a lot of peptides, a lot of other drugs and all these supplements. It would have to be upwards. Like if the British guy wasn't even in the Open Olympia, it would have to be like 10 to 15 grand per month on gear. And then you've all the fucking food they eat. I don't know. I think, can you imagine falling shy of 5th place and placing 6th? And it's zero. Here you go, sir. Here is your check for zero. Would you take a picture of this, please? Wow, thank you, no problemo. And you're smiling and you're literally holding nothing. There's not the cardboard. You got paid cardboard for 6th place, Mr. Olympia. 6th place, a World's Strongest Man is, God, off the top of my head, like possibly in around the mark of $8,000, I think, which is better than the kick in the hole. Do you know what? It's better than a lump of cardboard. I will say that much. So just like, I think the prize money is all over the shop in both sports. I believe there's a lot more money in bodybuilding, and they still don't get fucking paid. It's like the 2 sports I pick to fucking compete in, none of them have money. Do you know what? Do you know who's the retard? Me. I am. I'm the one. I'm the fucking idiot. The 2 sports I chosen, and there's like, how many sports is there? Like, there's easily 10,000 different sports, and I'm in the poorest one with the biggest notions. Because I want the Lamborghini. So, oh yeah, and look, speaking of money, these are my new t-shirts, by the way. This is a 3XL, they're oversized, they fit the guns nicely. Do you know when you're cutting and you're feeling a bit small, it kind of hides the smallness a little bit. Or if you're a fat cunt like that cunt yesterday, you can wear this and hide your fatness a little bit. And these come in pink and black. What a great selection I have. Anyway, guys, that's all for today. Thank you very much. Leave me some comments. I'll react to them, I swear. Mwah.